What's up, family? This one here is for all the fellas. I don't care what color you are, what complexion you are, what's your nationality, because this affects us all. And what I'm talking about is relationship. If you're in a relationship with a female, it's gonna be a struggle. And I don't want y'all to misunderstand that. Never misunderstand that it's gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy. It's never gonna be easy. As long as you're in a relationship with the opposite sex, it's never gonna be easy, because that woman is always jockeying for your position. And if y'all know what I mean by that, that woman is always in the running to take over your manhood. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it came from, where it started from. Maybe it started from back with Adam and Eve. You know, the punishment that God put on Adam and Eve back then. You know, where the woman will always be underneath the man. Read your Bible to tell you. But it's some truth to that in life. And you can't never retreat. You can't never give it up for the sake of peace. I don't care about peace. Because guess what? If you don't have peace as a man, there should be no peace in that household. All that stuff, back in the day with the old school stuff, the woman ain't happy, then I ain't happy, and my woman gotta be happy, and all that stuff, man, forget that. Because guess what? You making your woman happy gonna leave you unhappy, because a woman gonna have you chasing your tail in your home, trying to be the man, because she wants to run the roost. She wants you to follow her lead, not the other way around. That's the way it's supposed to be, the other way around. She's supposed to follow your lead. And the moment that you relinquish that power for 1 second, for 1 minute, she knows she got you. She knows she has you. You gotta stand on business like you do out in the street. You gotta stand on business in your home. I don't care what age you are. You gotta stand on it, and you gotta mean it. When you say no, mean no. If a conversation come up, a situation come up, and you feel in your heart that this is how you feel, you ride or die with it. And guess what? You talk about it later. Find your old head that been through it, that been through the grind with relationships. Find your old head and get under his tutelage for y'all young boys out there, because y'all need to learn, because this is serious in the home. These chicks are not playing. They want to take over your position. They want to emasculate you. They want to take away your manhood and have you sitting in the corner saying okay and yes ma'am and honey I do, all that stuff. Man, don't fall for that stuff. That's the trick. That's the trick. They trying to trick you out of position. That's what these chicks trying to do. And I ain't saying don't be sweet and loving to your girl, to your wife. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you got to stand on business in your home. If something don't feel right to you as a man, if a situation come up in your relationship as a man and you know it ain't right, you got to stand on business. Don't care about her feelings, because she gonna have you think, she gonna twist your thoughts and have you thinking that it's you when it's really her all along. That's what they do. They play a mind game. Women play mind games, and they good with this. They good with the mouth, not just in bed. They good with the mouth with spinning you. You see what I'm saying? They good with the mouth with spinning you, because you will stand on business and you won't want to move, don't budge, and then she'll try to say, cause you go back and forth with it with the words. They got a thing out there calling you sassy. That ain't sassy. She being sassy by talking back to you when you said something and you meant it, and she ain't running and she ain't going with it. Because if you the man in the home, she's supposed to follow you. Now the thing is, on the other hand, if you ain't handling your business in that home, if you ain't doing what you're supposed to, then you're gonna have a problem, because you can't stand on business in your home if you ain't carrying your weight. If you ain't carrying your weight, and I ain't saying that you got to do everything as far as paying the bills and all that. Because guess what? In a home today, you need 2 paychecks. In this society today, in this economy today, you need 2 paychecks. Not just one, you need 2. And guess what? If you could foot it with just your paycheck, you could cover it, so and be it. But guess what? You had that woman paying something. Don't have her walking around not paying nothing and you carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, because that ain't the way it's supposed to be. It tell you in the Bible, the woman supposed to be a helpmeet. She supposed to help you meet the bills. She supposed to help you meet things that's going on in the house. She's your assistant. And if you, whatever you need from her, she's supposed to bring it to the table. But this is something that you're supposed to know before you go into this marriage. This is something that you're supposed to talk about before you get into the marriage. And see, that's a problem for us. A lot of men, a lot of relationships where we get into these relationships and we want to talk about how things are supposed to be after we in the relationship. We deep in, we married, got 3 kids. It's too late to be talking about it then, because you trying to talk, because now you in the midst of a ball game, but you don't know how the directions, how to play the game. Imagine that. You out there playing ball and you don't know how to play the game. Now you out there looking foolish. 9 times out of 10, you're going to lose. You're going to lose because you didn't set the groundwork. You didn't go in with this woman knowing who you are as a man and how things going to go. See, that's when she'll respect you. When you let a woman know where you stand at from the gate, that's what she respect. You can set up a situation with any woman from the door, because if you say, I told you so, this is what I'm doing. That's just like if you get into a relationship and you let the woman know, hey, I got another girl. Now, I'm not gonna hide it from you. I ain't gonna hide it from her. But this is what I want. Now, if this ain't what you want, then so be it. Keep it pushing. But if you want to be a part of this, then come join this party. But I'm not lying to you. You can't never say within the midst of this relationship that I lied to you. I put all my cards on the table, and that's what men don't do a lot today. You got to put your cards on the table in any situation with a woman. Let her know where you stand. It shouldn't be no misconception, misconstrued, where she gotta guess what you doing and guess. No. And never go silent. Never stop talking. See, that's what we do as men. We shut down when it gets too hard. Don't shut down. That's when you speak up the most, and you speak the most. Let them know. And when I say speak the most, I ain't talking about be a chatterbox. I'm saying stand on your business. And I don't want to get this, too twisted, because I'm talking about 2 things. I'm talking about relationships and I'm talking about marriages. In a relationship, you can have, 1 or 2 mates, or 3, a party of 3, if that's what you entertaining. In Muslim religion, they got multiple wives, because guess what? That's what they go into knowing. That woman know part of that religion is this man want 2 to 3, 4 wives. He can have it, as long as he can take care of them. See how that go? Because that's already known. But that's the way all men should be in life, is letting a woman know from the door. This is the way it's going to be. This is who I am. This is what I'm going to do. Because guess what? At the end of the day, she can't say, oh, well, you ain't tell me this and you ain't. No, I laid all my cards out on the table. There's no reason for us to have any communication about this, because if you don't agree, then that's your fault. That's on you. That you change now in the midst of the game. See, now you playing funny business. So then you could continue to stand on business because you let her know. But in the midst of any relationship, men, we got to communicate. We got to talk. Never stop letting this woman know what you stand for. Never let her think that she got the upper hand on you. Because guess what? She's going to crash down on you with all her weight. All that mouth, all that talk. She's going to be talking about you to everybody she knows, family members, whoever. She might talk about you to your family. But if you kept it real from day one, ain't nothing she could say because she looked like Boo Boo the Fool, because you communicated everything. You let her know from the gate everything, but never let a woman think that she can make you compromise who you are. But that's what you got to stand on. You can't say one thing and do another. Stay true to your game, whatever that is. You go in like that, that's the way you come out. Don't have a woman twisting in her thoughts like she don't know whether you coming or going, because she know you foolish, you playing games, you silly. Because you said one thing, you said she couldn't do this and couldn't do that, but then the next day you let her do it. Now she knows she can play with you like a cat with a ball of yarn. She know you gonna flip on her. She knows she can soften you up with a little chit chatter and a little kissing and loving and hugging and tugging. She can make you flip. So that's what I mean. You gotta stand on business, and you gotta take care of your responsibilities and be a man at the end of the day. Don't come into a relationship thinking that you can just, leave the weight on her and still be considered a man. Nah, you gotta carry your weight. That's not a man. That's a boy. You can't be in a relationship being a boy and think to be treated by a man, by a woman, because she's gonna see through you. She's gonna see that you are weak and soft. And that's the number one sign of being weakness, is not handling your responsibilities as a man. A woman respect you most of all if you handle your responsibilities. So that was just a little something I wanted to, share with y'all from the gate for all nationalities. I don't care what color you are. I don't care if you brown, pink, blue. When you dealing with a woman, it's all the same. They all the same. Yeah, you got some that's a little docile than others, but in their head, most of them think according to the same. This is who they are. This is who they are as females. They want to be secure. They want to feel like a man got them. But they want to feel feminine. They want to be soft. But you gotta let them know that you're the man, and you will protect them. But also too, you gotta stand on business when she tries to take your strength away from you, your masculinity away from you. You gotta stand on business and be a man in all situations, not just when it's comfortable for you, when it's uncomfortable for you. All right. But if y'all feeling this, give me a thumbs up. If not, give me a comment on why you not. But at the end of the day, subscribe to the channel and let's continue to talk. Let's continue, the conversation. We can grow together. Y'all can teach me some stuff. Throw some stuff at me, or throw some stuff y'all want to talk about. All right? And I'm out. Peace.